With the long-awaited 12.11 came the Scav Karma. For those that don't know, before the Scav Karma, it was just war. Everything that moves is a target. But now, it changed. Even though people are still suspicious of other player scavs, most encounters end without casualties. But well, not all of them. So when you go to the main menu, you see that when you go to traders, that Fence has now a reputation, a level, requirements, just like all the other traders have. Now the reputation of Fence is on a scale, and as far as we know, it doesn't have a limit, but there are certain milestones, -6 and +6, where you have maximum reputation. And of course, on the other end, -6 is when pretty much every scav hates you. So what changes? First of all, the cooldown of your scav. Usually it's 20 minutes, but as your karma increases, it goes down to 10 minutes. So it's cut in half. But when you are an evil scav, it can go up to 120 minutes, so 2 hours. Now, additional to that, when you buy an intelligence center on max level, you get additional reduction down to 3 minutes. Additional to that, it influences the gear you get as a scav. As an evil boy, you get maximum gun, a poor gun, and maybe 1 mag, and that's it. As a normal scav, we all know it, sometimes you're lucky, sometimes not. But as a good boy, you get level 4 armor, helmet, headset, a weapon, usually with a scope on top, several reserve magazines, a good backpack and rig. Additional to that, you get first aids and sometimes things like labs keycards. So insanely good gear for a scav. Or a PMC for that matter. Next, it influences the extracts. Because the more rep you have, the more extracts are available to you as a scav. On maps like customs, this can be very handy because there are tons of extracts to choose. But when you are a naughty boy, then, well, you get usually 1 extract and it's the one the furthest away from you. So it can be really handy to have many extracts when you find something very valuable that you quickly want to extract from raid. Then we have the car extract costs. The one on customs is, for example, by default 7,000 rubles, and this can go down again by half. So looting some cash registers would be enough to extract. On the other side again, you pay a lot more, up to 21,000 rubles for an extract. Furthermore, there's an alliance with scavs. If you have good karma, first of all, bosses don't attack you. So you can go out, check bosses, make a selfie, whatever. They're more or less friendly to you. And you also have the ability to ask scavs to follow you. The higher your reputation, the more likely it is that they actually listen. Now, the feature currently is pretty broken as scavs are pretty dumb and will get lost on the way, but I hope that they keep working on that feature so that in the future we can actually use that to its full extent. Lastly, it influences the scav case. So for example, if you use a moonshine, that would be 4 hours 40 minutes and it gets cut in half, just like everything else. If you're a naughty boy, it gets increased by a lot, again, just like all the other things. You also get better prices on Fence, but 50%, who cares? And you also get an additional tab where you can buy uninsured gear lost in raid. But the prices are horrible and the gear is usually trash when you're not insured, so I don't think that's a big one. So, but how do we actually increase our reputation to become a good scav? Now, there are many ways that we're going to talk about, but for that, a quick disclaimer, the numbers will probably change in the future, so take the numbers that I show you here with a grain of salt. I will add a comment below that video where I try to keep the numbers as up to date as possible. Now, the easiest way to increase a reputation is by killing PMCs as a scav. That's 0.01. But sometimes it can be really hard to tell the difference between a PMC and a scav. Then, well, the easiest way is to spam some voice lines. If they answer with voice lines themselves, you know, otherwise it can be really hard to tell and it's kind of a guessing game. Now again, a PMC gives you 0.01, so not much. That means in order to reach maximum reputation, we had to kill 600 PMCs as scav. And that's unlikely. Next, the way we treat other scav influences our karma. If you kill another scav player that wasn't shooting at you, you lose 0.05 reputation. For a neutral scav, you lose 0.02. For a boss, you lose 0.2 to 0.5, so pretty harsh punishment there. And when you're unlucky, you can't even loot him, like me here. Now importantly, reputation loss stacks for player scavs, but does not for AI scavs. Now you yourself can gain karma by killing scavs that were hostile to other scavs. So we call them rogue scavs, and you get rewarded 0.01 again. Now you can be creative. Try to trick other player scavs into shooting scavs. It's mean, but well, that's Tarkov. So again, for killing a rogue scav, you get minimum of 0.01. For a neutral scav, you lose 0.02. And for a player scav, you lose 0.05 if he didn't shoot at you first. But again, we had to kill 600 scavs, rogue ones, to reach that, so nah. Another way is to use the car extracts as a PMC. Each time you extract via a car extract, you gain reputation with fans. But this becomes less and less and less and less, until you don't gain anything anymore. From what I know currently, it's 18 times and then you don't gain any reputation anymore. Otherwise, it will be stated in the comment section. Now you can use the car extract on each map because they are not connected to each other. So you can use the one on custom for, I don't know, 18 times, then woods, and then interchange. Now there's a rumor currently that the reputation kinda resets, but that's not true. The car extracts are a one-trick pony to gain reputation. So once they're done, you will not gain any reputations from them anymore at the current state. The last way are duo extracts, well, if you want to do them. The easiest way is to, well, bring something loud into raid and then hide in a bush for the first 10 minutes. Go watch Netflix or whatever, because there are no scavs on the map, so nothing to do for you. After that, go to the duo extract on the map and then shoot a rhythm in the air so that people know that you're there. The scavs, on the other hand, once you're at the extract, they see the extract highlighted in green. And when they hear the shots combined with that, they know that somebody's waiting at the extract. And when you're lucky, well, somebody extracts with you. But it doesn't really give you much currently, and it even gets less with each extract, just like the car extract, and it doesn't regain. So how the hell are we supposed to reach max fence reputation like that? Now we can use the car extract, let's say 10 times on each map. That's 2.19. And let's say we do the duo extract 5 times on each map too, then we are at 2.79. But that's still 3.21 away from our goal. That would mean 321 kills as a scav without one mistake. The simplest way to do that is, well, to play as a scav and hunt PMCs. Now, you need a map where people stay in for a very long time. For example, interchange. Even in the last 10 minutes, you can find PMCs on this map. Or reserve when you're lucky. But on reserve, maybe they do just a hatchling run and extract via minehole after 10 minutes. But on interchange, it seems that a lot of PMCs stay in that raid for a very long time, or factory, and try to hunt them. But as of now, we have to be insanely careful not to make a mistake, as it would destroy the whole progress. So those are pretty much all the information that we currently have on the Scav Karma. As said before, I will pin a comment down below where the numbers are kept up to date. Now, max Karma seems unachievable basically. 300 somewhat kills as a scav without a mistake seems not doable in a reasonable amount of time. And I think BSG went too far with the nerfs. Before that, you were rewarded 0.1 for killing a rogue scav. So meaning you could kill 60 rogue scavs and you had max rep. Also the extracts were way better and you received way more reputation. Now let's be fair, it was too easy. But I think BSG kinda overdid it with the nerf. And now we are at the other extreme where it seems unachievable. And I'm not alone with that opinion, so I think BSG will change it back slightly, or hopefully they do. Would be a shame to miss out on all those cool new features just by the fact that it's not achievable or not worth grinding, let's put it that way. So yeah, that's that. So maybe you're watching this video from the future and they already changed this, so tell me they changed it for the better, please. But I'll make another video talking about the whole topic on Scav Karma, the issues that I see, and some suggestions and idea where we can talk about the whole thing. But again, in a separate video. But that's all the information about the Scav Karma. So yeah, as always, if you enjoyed the video and found it useful, thumbs up. Tell me in the comment section what you think. Subscribe for more, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye bye.